Oh, and we're live.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yeah. My goodness.
It's been a day.
I'm going to let people get through the ads and everything. In the meantime, I want to say hello to the chat that has spoken up. Gray Man Prepping, Mind and Body Co., Mary Beth Smith, Mama Bear, Living on a Dime and a Prayer, Suburban Hillbilly, All the Things Acres, Brian Parindi, Michigan Daffodil, Jenny Pennington.
Okay. Finally, got it.
Mary Beth, in case I didn't say. I think that's it. Oh, Miss
Where's
Lippy. Grammy Karen. Oh, good to see everybody here tonight. I've got a little stuffy head. Hopefully, I can keep the sniffing and coughing to a minimum. Dolores, Southern Boy Prepper, welcome.
You're supposed to be drinking tea, but
yeah,
it's been a crazy afternoon.
We were running late. Fishes and Loaves, good to see you, Carol. It's been kind of a crazy day, crazy couple of days, but then just before the live stream got a little crazy. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. Where to Begin Homestead, Canadian, welcome. The coffee is brewing now. We don't even have our cups yet because we were running late. But
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Hope everybody else's week has been well. Hope everybody's doing good. Linda W, welcome. Carol's drinking coffee too. Well, you know what's up. So yeah, I have the goofy facial hair now because I'm going back to work in the morning. Sharon, good to see you. It's been a little while. So I had to shave my 2.5 week beard off.
Scruffiness.
Miss it already. But I plan to keep the mustache and let it get as bushy as I possibly can until the end of November. No shave November. And this is the most a fireman can have. So Governor
17 chickens in freezer can. 7 slow cookers for canning tomorrow. Wow.
Nice. Maybe you forgot to wash your lip. Well, I'm not saying that I did.
See, my face says it all.
You can probably hear it. I've got a little sinus, probably allergy thing going on, just in time for me to go back to work. Prayers for Michigan Daffodil.
Gotcha. I'm really hoping that's not what you've got. I don't think.
No, I'm sure not. The most I had was a little, very light grade fever. I measured it at 99.1, and I took some ibuprofen right away to break it. So, but the symptoms came on very slowly, unlike when we did have.
Yeah, the storm is coming
COVID.
in tonight. Freaking tropical storm in November. And then there's a winter storm up north at the same time.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Mama Bear says she likes your shirt. My grandma used to say, never cultivate on your face, which grows wild on your backside. Oh, grandma wisdom. Yeah, that's true, Carol. Mr. Buddy, welcome. So, we started to, we were planning for the live stream this evening at about 5:15, which it's 7 o'clock here at our time. So about 5:15, Nanny's daughter called. Says, hey, do you have an extra key for Nanny's truck? So yeah, we have it.
I thought it was going to be.
She locked her keys.
Can I come get it?
She locked her keys in her truck. So I looked at the time and I was like, we have time. Let's go quick, because the round trip would have taken about an hour. Let's go quick. So we started hurrying up, and I grabbed the key.
Dolores, where are you at?
Dog.
What area?
And we hopped in the car and we hauled it. we got to where she was. She locked her keys in her truck at a car wash. Poor thing. They gave her a chair. She was sitting in a chair, nice and patient, outside of her truck. And anyway,
I got it, Suburban Hilly.
So we get there.
I did receive your email.
We go to hop out of the car. Amy says, "Where's the key?" I said, "It's
message
in the cup holder." Amy grabs the key and goes, "This is Abby's key." You've got to be kidding me. So I joined the idiot brigade right along with Nanny. And so we had a little fun calling ourselves idiots.
It's been a day.
Ben's over. Welcome. So we just got back because we had to stop and grab
Western Kentucky
fast food.
Yeah, that's gonna be
on the way home so that we would be ready for the live stream. The coffee is brewing down. Won't be long before I get a cup.
Right.
So Abby is on her way to the halfway point now to meet Nanny's daughter with the key.
With the right key.
The right key.
I made sure she had the right key this time. Oh man.
Oh, so that's where we're at. Good thing is on our vehicle, well, your car and Abby's car, not my truck. I've got an old junker, but though yours and Abby's can be unlocked remotely.
Yeah, from an app on my phone. Abby can call me and say, "Hey mom, I locked my keys into somewhere. Can you unlock my car?" Press of a button and her car is unlocked.
Oh, Michigan Daffodil.
Supposedly you can even do it from space.
And she was the passenger.
Oh.
So if you're ever in space, you can unlock your car.
Yeah. That's not good, Michigan. Yikes.
Amy saw a deer today in the backyard. Well,
yeah.
Side yard.
I briefly saw a deer as it was running in desperation for me not to see it.
If you didn't hear me at the beginning, I want to say again, I apologize in advance. Well, not so much in advance anymore, but I'm a little under the weather, so I'm going to try to keep the sniffles and the coughs to a minimum. No promises.
My old car can be unlocked with a Slim Jim. And see, I thought about that with Nanny's truck, but it's a newer truck, and yeah, I don't want to be the one to scratch it all up or anything.
It doesn't have power locks, so it can't be unlocked remotely. It would need.
It has power lock.
It does? No.
But it's not the smart part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reagan, be patient. I don't even have a cup yet.
It's here. Come get it. It'll be ready by the time you get here. I might have to make another pot by the time you get here. All right. Okay. Yeah, one of these days he might actually show up.
So before we get to the good stuff, we did put out a video this week because on Saturday we had an amazing trip. We almost didn't go because of the weather, but we went to Ms. Roy Aaron's howdy from Idaho. Snowing. Wow. We're in Southwest Louisiana where
4
snow
inches
is very
of
rare.
Snow?
Yeah, Grammy Karen, we loved making that video. We went to the Fall Folklife Festival at Longfellow Evangeline Historical Site. I think I got it right this time. I didn't get it right in the video.
Libby said I'm good at making pots of coffee. I made him before he could because he doesn't make good coffee. Sorry, love you.
Why the first time I hear of this is in front of all of our friends?
Me and Happy talk about it all the time. You just don't listen.
I don't know what I do different.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go get me some nasty coffee.
I need to see your ancestry names carved. Right? It was a really neat experience, and the whole it's a historical site, and
We went to the historical
state
site
park.
first.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. The video just doesn't do it justice. I mean, it was incredible.
We
I wanted to move in.
At least 2 hours worth of footage that we had to cut down.
Yeah.
To a manageable size video, a watchable size video.
Yep. Oh, it was incredible.
It was very, very moving.
It was. It was. The cypress trees, even the big oaks had like all this hanging moss. It just, I don't know, it was just gorgeous. The way they've really, really done well keeping up that place.
When they captured the area, the region,
yeah,
with the native trees and the Spanish moss and all that stuff, as well as the history. It was really
the plants
awesome.
too. They're putting in all the native plants. Now in the spring it would have been a little bit more in bloom, but
by the way, I forgot to. Amy has the link to purchase that book that she got in the video. I forgot to add it to the description in the video.
Oh, that book is freaking amazing.
What is it called? I forget.
Hang on, I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, she's gonna get it.
I gotta get my coffee
A
first.
deer hunter fell out of his stand, helicopter staging. Oh my goodness. Dog ran in, this is Kiri. Dog ran in front of my truck today, slammed on brakes, barely missed the stupid dog. Then in the drive-through feed store barn, had to ask an employee to make a cat get out of my way. Oh Lordy. Well,
it was not a good day for animals today.
We were coming back from going to help Nanny or trying to help Nanny. And
attempting to help.
Someone on the interstate was in front of us, put on their left turn signal and merged right. And Abby was like,
wow,
what even?
That was just incredible, y'all. It would take me a lot to actually pull that off, because like I said, muscle memory. When you put on a left turn signal, your mind automatically tells you move left, not move right.
Yeah, I don't know how this person did.
I don't know. Sense. 2 days ago, a little snow. Clear. Oh no. So, y'all are talking about snow. Y'all, it was 86 degrees here today.
Oh, we had to set up the canopy for the guys working. Oh, we didn't even talk about that yet.
The guys that were working here, yeah, we had to set up our canopy for them because it was absolutely miserable. I felt so bad for them because they're working on the south side of the house. And like it was direct
right. That's
oven.
Right, Canadian, Nova Scotia. The Halifax region, I believe. I think
y'all need to get together on email and talk about all the old stuff.
I need to fill the
2 days of snow. God. I can't even imagine snow. But in a couple of days, we have a cold front. I think Canadian is sending us another one. My phone is gonna die. Oh, wow. That tropical storm is now a hurricane.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's see. Hang on before I get sidetracked.
I don't know if this is going to help at all.
Tomorrow is Friday.
I got a picture that I can share.
Tomorrow's Friday. No. Friday night. Friday. Our high is going to be 80. Our low is going to be 48. And then Saturday we go 60 for the high and 38 for the low.
Okay,
I
so
was getting there, buddy.
oh,
No.
I forgot.
Seriously.
Okay, let me stop sharing that. Sorry, I'll bring that back up in a
It's
second.
Brett's fault. This is the book. It's Healing Traditions of South Louisiana. I have the link to send to Lippy. Because she's gonna want this. I've been reading on it.
Alaska.
It is all about the folk healers of Louisiana.
The old Creole
Traiteur.
traiteur. It's a French. It means a person who heals or
Yeah.
treats.
Treats.
Perfect book club, just in time. A book.
But it's got all the different native plants and the medicinals. How to use, like,
Wait,
some of them it has how to use them.
is Mr. Tom
I
here?
haven't gotten into like the depth of it yet. I'm still in part 1.
Christine Beadle, good to see you.
Ouch. Actually, if a storm comes from the north, Alaska's fault. Oh. So it's Sean and Alaska's fault.
Okay, so let me bring this up. This is what, let me do that one. Let's see. I don't know if you can see those. Let me see if I can enlarge that. Not that. This one. Port Royal. That's down here. Port Royal. Now, does any of this still exist? I don't know, but this is apparently the area that my ancestors came from. The Cajuns. Acadians.
Right.
Because before it was Nova Scotia, it was Acadia, a French territory. Now, these names in red that are on here, these are people. So apparently this is where their little settlements were.
And Canadian is probably like all up in his screen
There's Bridgetown.
read all that.
I don't know if that still exists. Anyway, it was very, very interesting.
Thank you, Miss Lippy. Where did you find that? Did you post that link somewhere?
What?
For this book?
No.
I bet she Googled it.
I don't believe I did.
She must have Googled it.
Bay of Fundy. Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing. That sounds very familiar. I don't know. Did you see that on the map? I don't think I did.
Lippy said, "I'm a good."
I was trying
mod.
to look fast.
Lippy was way faster than me because it took me longer than that just to get to the link to the book. That I have a little card that tells me the link. That's where the world's highest tides are. Huh.
Really?
Interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna send you. Well, you already have the link now. But that's an awesome book. It's about all the folk healers in the area and how they came about and where they learned different things from different Native Americans and it was so neat. It's
51-foot ocean tides. That's unfathomable. Port Royal is still a town in Nova Scotia. Very cool. Thank you for that, Henry. Look up Burnt Coat Head Park. Okay. I'm not going to do that right now. Can you make a note? I'd appreciate it.
Help me remember what this is. Because this is just random words that don't make any sense the way it's written.
Oh, he says it's north of Halifax. Okay. Well, I know we listened while we were in the museum, and in the museum is where the mural was on the wall, and the what is it? Brass? What's the wall made of?
It's brass.
brass wall. Um, while we were in there, there was a recorded presentation that went along with while you sit facing the mural.
He's helping me with the notes so this doesn't look so
And
weird.
it talked about
Thank you. I like my shirt. It was a present.
how terrible it was, the whole situation, the Cajun expulsion, and that was in 1755, I think it was. Anyway, there's a lot of detail that I probably won't remember.
Can I announce that, Lippy?
What is it? You can show me. Oh, cool.
I want to make sure that she opened it to everybody, not just telling us.
Seems like she would have put that in the chat if it was.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody information.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Everybody knows Miss Lippy. I was gonna say, for those of you that don't know Lippy, you got to be crazy if you don't know Lippy. But Lippy's website opened today for her new storefront.
Please
Online
share the
store.
link, Miss Lippy.
Yes, definitely share the link. Share away. I tell you what, the seasonings that woman puts together are absolutely amazing. We pretty much stopped using store-bought seasonings. We
use the swamp mix.
Yeah, we use the swamp mix, or we have some that we've made for different things,
Cajun healing, rub a gator on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That
recommend
might make things worse. Living Miracle.
I mean, you can
Homestead.
try,
Hey,
but
Kathy, good to see you.
That might be your one-way ticket to heaven.
So
I got to pet a 2-month-old little baby alligator. It was so cute.
So here's the big stuff, the big news.
We have news.
Yeah, of course we have news. It's on the thumbnail.
It's kind of news.
I mean, most of you knew it was coming. Most of you. We got our solar panels and all the.
That's the top of my roof for those of you that don't know.
Surely you can make that out.
I don't know.
But the system is.
I was looking at the pictures in a dark, like my phone was really dark because of the sun, so it was hard to make out. So I'm just saying.
The system is in place. We've got 2 big old batteries hanging on the wall too. So it isn't. It isn't just solar panels that we can sell power back to the electric company.
We can do that too, though.
We can do that, but we can also store energy with 2 batteries.
We have 2 in-phase, in-charge 10 batteries, which are really each battery is 3 individual batteries put into one. So it's technically 6 batteries, but
now why did we go that route? Because there's some things that I'm just not good at. And in my opinion, solar would take a whole lot of time for research and making sure that I know what I'm doing so I don't lose everything in a fire.
Right.
I would just rather have it done. And an added benefit is this will be a monitored system. If anything goes wrong,
it's warranted for 30 years.
We are going to have a user interface in an app on our phones. All that stuff is coming. The equipment is here and it's installed, but It's not to the point that we're up and running yet.
No, we're still waiting on the electric company to give us approval to. We have to go through another inspection, and they're going to approve something, some kind of thing that we need a permit for. The permits are already done. We're just waiting on the okay from them, I guess, and then they have to come out and reprogram the smart meter to where it's a.
Is it bipolar?
No, it's not bipolar. It's by something.
To where the meter can read both ways, in and out.
Somebody's going to tell me the meaning
somebody.
of that
I'm sure somebody knows the right word there. Oh, Abby's back.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do it on a small scale on my own, like maybe, I don't know, an off-grid cabin or something, but not for our residents.
Thanks
Well,
for coming in, Fishes
It
and
was
Loaves.
great for you to stop in, Carol. Thank you so much.
Okay, Miss, I don't think Lippy's seasonings are okay. The swamp mix is not super spicy, and I have a pretty sensitive palate. I don't like spicy. I like flavor, and to me, the swamp mix and the pork and good is on the milder end. So I would go if you're gonna try one, I would try one of those, and just you don't have to cover it in seasoning though. I mean, you can lighten your seasoning, lighten the amount that you put on your food, and it won't be so bad.
I knew Gil would know. Bidirectional.
That's what it was. He said it, and like it should have been an easy word, but you know.
Canadian, I will not read that comment because I know it's going to come out wrong.
I almost did though. You got it?
I didn't think to tell her to keep that key because she's closer to town than we are.
Oh, she's gonna send that key back with Darlene. She ain't bringing that key over here.
Mild by Louisiana standards. Probably.
Okay. I have bipolar internet.
Yeah, I think we have bipolar internet too. What, Abby?
Do you guys do caramel coffee?
No.
It's probably that thing.
Oh, yeah.
I have the diffuser running
The
because
oil
of Mr.
diffuser.
Congestion.
To hopefully help my sinuses.
I had something in here and it went out the window.
Probably a long time ago.
You're not even nice.
I'm trying to think of what else we did this week.
A little bit of everything.
We didn't go to the grocery store. I like to talk about like if we got sales, if we hit some sales or anything.
There is
We
a
didn't
sale
do-
going on this week at Lions Mart that I really need to go because they have leg quarters. They have a 40-pound bag for I think it was $14.99, which is really not that bad. It's a crime to flavor coffee, flavor tea, fine and dandy, but don't flavor. I don't like flavored coffees. I do,
coffee.
however, like.
I was gonna say that. Canadian.
I like herbal teas
like coffee
and things
flavored
like
coffee.
that, and that's what I've been doing this week. I have been playing with some herbal teas, and I'm using some local medicinals, and kind of trying to get the flavors right because some of our herbal medicinals that they used are a little on the bitter side, so I'm trying to find combinations that make it not so nasty.
And once you have the flavor nailed down,
then I will make some. I'm planning to make some tea bags and stuff and put them on the Etsy store.
Abby, you're kind of getting called out indirectly here. Canadian's comment says, "Sheesh, these people that pay $8 for a latte."
Crickets. I knew it. She don't want to talk about
She
it.
don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, they had leg quarters for $14.99. What was the other thing? There was something else. There was a really good price on, and now I can't think of it. Nope, not that one. This one.
Mama Bear, I'm going to take off that comment just because I know you're joking and we all know you're joking, but the platform probably won't like that word.
My computer's trying to reset itself. Oh, Genio turkeys are 99 cents a pound, and quarter horn pork chops.
Pork chops.
Are $1.89 a pound. So
It's okay, Mama Bear. No worries.
That's pretty good prices. I'm innocent. I didn't say nothing.
So that's where we're at today as far as the solar goes. We did order the soft start for the central unit air
Yeah.
conditioner so that it can be ran on the solar system.
Lion Smart is the
But
old
that is
Piggly
not,
Wiggly, but that's in
installed yet.
Jennings here,
It will be. Heirloom Permaculture, welcome.
about 20 miles east.
So,
But if you have a local Piggly Wiggly, or I don't know if Lion Smart is anywhere, I think that's just local here. I think it's small owned.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think it's locally owned. It
We
was a
don't have
Piggly
them.
Wiggly. No, that's a chain, but a local guy bought it, I believe.
Yeah. Can't. Oh, I gotta remind myself not to read those out loud. Okay. I use gift cards from friends for 24-ounce fancy coffee. See, I'm not a big fancy coffee drinker. I just like coffee. I want my coffee to taste like coffee. I don't need it to be caramel or vanilla or no. Like every once in a while in the middle of the summer or something, I'll get like one of those frappe things.
Like an iced coffee with a little chocolate, maybe.
Yeah, but it's more like a dessert kind of thing, and I don't get those very often because I really like coffee. It's so freaking delicious.
I'm a big fan of hot
Reagan
chocolate.
should really
too,
come
in
over and
winter.
drink some coffee with us sometime.
Abby makes a good, rich hot chocolate.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, she uses the mix that you make, and we made a video on that. So
The only difference that
somebody
she
cares
does
to find
than I
that.
do is she adds milk. I use water because I can't have the milk.
the milk just makes it a little more creamy and
Yeah.
rich.
Cold coffee. The only place for that is in the microwave to warm it up. I have to agree. Can't even pronounce the names of some of those fancy coffees now, right? I drink coffee in the mornings. Sometimes late in the afternoon. When Lippy's here, we'll drink coffee like 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, that's because Lippy makes coffee all day long. Makes and drinks.
Yep.
As much as Lippy eats, she drinks coffee too.
Stop it. Lippy does not normally eat that much.
It's a joke. Lippy's on board with the joke.
You gotta understand though, Lippy didn't eat as much as it looked like she ate because she was only eating like a bite or two
She's
just
the
for
one
the
that
video.
told me to edit that video that way.
I know. But I like drinking hot tea in the evenings, especially in the evenings. But just if I'm feeling funky, I don't want anything to eat or anything. I just want
Thank you,
tea.
Henry. I drink crappy coffee, grocery brand. Hey, it fits me. We normally drink Folgers. That's our go-to.
Yep. See, I'm the
But-
same way.
We do have the well, we don't have it for sale, but we our brand, our logo is on a brand. My cousin down the road, David.
Are you looking for the bag?
Yeah, it's right there behind you.
I'll get it.
Thanks, my hero.
That's
So it's
that's the big bag. I have the sample bags.
it's the name on here. That was a prototype name, but he's got it for sale at
Get those.
valuemudcoffee.us, and it's Homestead Brew is what.
Don't open that. They can't smell it.
Do you have that saved?
What?
Bayou Mud.
I do, but I can type it out.
Okay, you do. You got this. I believe in you.
Nope.
I
I typed it on the wrong thing.
don't believe in you.
Shut up.
I think you just have to put http:// in front of that.
Oh, is that all?
I think that would make it a link in the chat. I mean, I got a Keurig and still buy coffee flavored coffee. I don't like flour flavored tea either. Well, then you probably won't like the blend of the tea blend that Amy is working on.
Actually, the one I'm working on now slightly tastes like pink lemonade.
Oh yeah, I would say
It's a pretty tart pink lemonade, though.
if there were a immune boosting pink lemonade that you drink hot, it would be this stuff that she's working on. It really tastes good.
The one I'm working on though is an immune booster and anti-inflammatory. So it's supposed to be really good to fight colds and flus. And yes, he's been drinking it.
That and elderberry syrup like 4 times a day.
Phone changed the word N-O to K-N-O-W. No coffee.
Oh, weird. Yeah. So my symptoms started to come on yesterday afternoon, late, just before dark. I started to get that, that little burn that you get in the back of your throat.
I think the reason that it's not worsening is because I've been
oh no,
flooding you with elderberry and
I know. Because normally when I feel that, by the next day I'm out, and then it starts moving into my chest, which we're trying to prevent it from getting down into my lungs.
Right.
If we can prevent that, it'd be great.
Yeah. Well, I've got him some mullein, and he's taking the elderberry, and he's doing the new herbal tea, and might have to buy you crud. Stuffed up.
Oh, eat raw garlic. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Well, you don't even have to eat it. Some people say, well, I can't do that because I can't chew up, or I didn't chew it up. Look, take your little clove of garlic and cut it into disc shapes, like small pieces. Swallow it like pills. You don't taste it at all.
Yeah. We could say it the Cajun way. Big stab.
Big Dream says, hey, I'm late. Can you repeat all that, please?
Yeah, let me get right on that.
Wow.
Welcome in, Ron.
He's going to be putting some Big Sav on tonight, too. So my house smells like all kinds of weird smells at the moment.
When it comes to a vaporizer, I just can't. I can't, because it makes the room so humid, and
well, that's
terrible.
because it's already so humid in here. I think it's just too much. Put a cup of potato against 1 foot.
A cup potato.
Oh.
Cut potato.
Cut potato.
Against 1 foot and covered with a sock.
I don't know that I could sleep with a potato in my sock.
At this point, we can these things, I know they work. I know they do, because I've done most of them. But like, you could totally be like making up some junk and like chop off 2 whiskers off of the right side of a cat and throw them in traffic, and the whisker's not a cat. And I mean,
Buckley's cough syrup, it's awful, but it'll scare the cold out of you. And see, that's how this herbal remedy is. It is the old Creoles used to call it the worst tasting, best for you tea. And it's bad, y'all. It's bad.
Do you believe there's a diesel shortage? I haven't really been looking much into that, but I did see where a live stream was happening, and there was a couple of truckers in the live stream, and both of them were like, what diesel shortage? So I do
believe there's a shortage of something, and it's pocketbook money. Diesel is $5 a gallon here.
The real shortage is there is a shortage of compliance. So we are all suffering the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's really happening, I believe.
Onions cut in half and set around the room where it takes all kinds of sickness away. Oh, well then heck, we should be good, because I dehydrated green onions and this whole house smelled like a gym locker room full of teenagers. It was rough.
And then the next day you dehydrated lemon.
It was 2 days later.
So that's a weird combination.
Well, now it smells like citrusy juveniles.
Like Like somebody took a half a lemon and rubbed it in their pit.
It's y'all had these solar guys in and out of the house, and when he walked in, he was just kind of. I noticed it. He didn't say anything, but his face said it all, and it was great. I was like, look, I have to explain what I did. So my living room doesn't normally smell like sweaty children and lemons. I mean,
Lemon locker room essence.
right? That's kind of what it was. It was really rough. And I closed the door. I closed the door to the back room, but it just, you have to open the door to go in there. And I'm telling you, when you breach the barrier, like it all busted out.
If I'm not mistaken, diesel is a byproduct of making gasoline or something like that. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. So
I don't believe it's a diesel shortage. The tax that Sleepy Joe taxed the oil companies, they stacked and limiting. Yeah.
and then he sold off a bunch of the
gas, yeah.
the
Reserves.
barrels, in reserve.
How's the weather up there? Up here, or down here in the south, the weather was hot today, but it will be cold tomorrow. The new homesteading air fresh. I'm not selling that, y'all. It's rough. I probably could, because anything you put in that room, like, picks up the stench.
No, that would be terrible. Abby is supposed to do something with this pumpkin before it rots. We'll see.
It might be next Christmas by the time that thing rots. That's a gourd.
Oh, one of my friends posted to Facebook the other day. She was taking out her fall decorations, and she said one of the fake pumpkins was not fake. Oh no!
Oh, I promise there's no rodents in that room. And if they are, they didn't make it. Okay, somebody said our little town has no diesel and cannot make an order. We're a farming community. That's where to begin.
Oh wow! Oh well.
Yeah, Living Miracle is dealing with hurricanes. I know all of Florida is about to get hit by Hurricane Nicole. What can I give my 60 to 65 pound dog for pain in her front legs? Dogs can have turmeric. I don't know if you're looking for like natural remedies or medication wise. I don't remember what medication. I know you can give a dog Tylenol, infant's Tylenol. I don't remember what the measurements are though. I have to look it up every time I have to use it. Which with Chloe, it's like 3 drops, like literal drops, because she's so little.
Herbs that taste great in homemade herbal teas are chamomile, winter sweet,
comfrey,
mugwort, comfrey. And we have mint.
We have marshmallow. That is actually, marshmallow is native here. I just haven't found any. They're here.
Originally, that's what marshmallows were made of.
Right.
Nowadays, they're just nothing but sugar. But
I know you can make tea with comfrey, but too much comfrey can cause liver problems. So I don't know. And mugwort sounds appetizing. I know, right?
a little vodka, quarter shot in water if the pain goes. Oh, for a dog?
Uh,
I don't know.
see, I mix turmeric in my dog's food and stuff, and it's never bothered them. It actually helps with her arthritis and stuff.
We will be sticking to 1 hour tonight, so you guys got to help us out. When it comes time to say
It might
goodbye.
be kind of fun to see my dog drunk. My dog had a tumor on foot, and we gave him some, and he is fine and dandy. Huh?
Worst case, the dog starts speaking Russian. Probably want to arm wrestle a bear. What did you? Was that to show off?
Yeah, I just brought stuff in case,
Oh.
because you were having me go get stuff. So
Well,
I
normally,
figured I'd bring it all.
a lot of times I drink out of these on when I'm sitting here, but we do have these also for sale on the Etsy store.
Russian
On that side,
barking
it
dog.
says, "I drink my coffee with the Broussards," and
What are the
the
power
logo on that side.
aspects of your system in real terms? It's a 9.69 kilowatt system, I believe.
Well, thank you, Miss Lippy. You have a good night. Family is important. It always comes first.
Night, Lippy. I'm sure we'll mark out
What
tomorrow.
are the
He'll be at
power
work,
aspects
so
of your
I might have-
system in real terms? Well, our system. Well, first of all, we sat down with a sales rep,
fish oil. That's another one. Thank you, Living.
and we
Miracle.
basically designed our system around our needs. We've got. Do you remember the wattage? The total wattage?
The total, no, it's 400 watts per panel.
It's 400. Each panel can produce 400 watts, and there's 24 panels.
Yeah.
And then we've got the two.
Each panel has a microinverter. There is an automatic power switch. So if the grid power goes off, our batteries automatically pick up.
It's like it's like a Generac powered by the sun.
Right. What else?
They best not tell me there ain't no shortage of sunshine.
Go stand out there. I promise you there's not. I think I got a sunburn on my head crack. But we have there's a smart switch.
There's a bunch of components on the wall over there. When we get to that point, we'll do a video and show you everything that's there. I don't even know what it all is.
We're gonna get a rundown as soon as they come and set up the unit. It's there. It's installed but not set up yet. We are waiting on approval from the energy company, and then once we get that approval, they're gonna reprogram the meter.
The meter.
To be bi-directional, and then once that's done, they're going to power everything up and come and double check everything, make sure it's working properly, and get our monitor system.
Have a great night, Kathy.
Going
so
on,
good to see you.
It's a pretty good sized battery bank. We should not have to pull much, if any, power from the grid itself. But if we do have to pull power from the grid, what we're selling back in excess should cover it, because we're going to sell back way more than we ever pull. That's what the guy told me. So
we told him what our heaviest usage day or month was, and he punched this little calculator thing on his little iPad, and he said, "Okay, this is what you should get." And it was like 21 or 22 panels.
It would have been, it would have been, I think it was 22.
And
22 panels.
Yeah, that would have provided. I think he said it was
Net
90%.
I knew there was a word
of what we would use. I was like, okay, add 2 panels.
No, you didn't tell him that. I did.
Well, she said add 2 panels.
To me, everybody always underestimates what you need, and I wanted to be absolutely sure that if we added anything, that we were going to still cover our usage.
Well, let's be honest with the state of things. Who knows? Who knows where we're headed? So this is one opportunity for us to go, oh, there's no power? Yes, there is.
After calculated power creation to consumption 0. Right. Okay. Up here it's called net 0.
I've seen that with my system. No battery lowering and TV on sun. It's fun. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm really excited because you know we live in the South and it's hotter than Hades. We've had people come say, "Why do you live here? It's like 6 degrees north of hell." Um, you know, the devil is your neighbor. It's so hot here. That's what it feels like in the summertime sometimes. But you know, we have all this sun. Why not use it? And we don't have trees. Ask Lippy. Our trees are little, so like I put off more shade than the trees do. At this point, they'll get bigger. Hopefully, I do not. Um, but we have all this sun. Why not use it? You know, it's
Well, the guy on the phone today was like, "Oh, I'm so excited for y'all." Thank you. I'm excited too. And then he goes, he talks about this and that, and then he goes, and it's green energy. And we were both like, yep. Because that's not why we got it. That is a bonus. But I like to think that Amy and I, like, we take care of the planet far more than a lot, like the average person already.
Mhm.
And this is just addition to it. It's not like a political move by any means.
Is there a way when the power is out to not feed into an open system?
Yes. Oh, wait. I sure hope so. Surely that has to be built in.
Yeah,
Surely.
they're okay.
Because
That's in the
otherwise
smart
the-
switch.
Otherwise, the
Yeah.
lineman would be in danger.
Right. Yeah.
Let her talk. Brian.
Yeah, that's all in the smart switch. You can tell who did the research in this. I did a lot of research, especially on these batteries, because I did a toss up. We had an option. That's where the transfer switch comes in. Thank you, Canadian. That's what it's called. Which on our system they call it a smart switch, but it is a transfer switch.
Yeah, automatic transfer switch.
That automatically comes with the in-phase system. I tossed around the idea of getting either the Tesla battery or the in-phase battery. The difference is that transfer switch. The in-phase had it, the Tesla did not. The Tesla does have it. However, it's a separate box that you have to purchase. With the in-phase, when you buy the in-phase batteries with this system, you're buying the battery, the smart switch, and there's another thingy.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. That's where the transfer switch comes in. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
You know, normally we're back and forth. Everything's
Right.
wide open. When the power goes out, the transfer switch. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense now.
You got it, Anne-Marie.
All right, Anne-Marie, thank you for stopping by. Tell Kathy hi again
Solar
for
is a
us.
smart switch and generator is automatic transfer switch. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
See, that's technical terms. That box turns it off. This box has the switch in it that I need to turn off if something fails. That's what I told him. Tell me which one to touch if there's an emergency, and don't tell me about all the other stuff that I don't need to touch. And he was good with it.
Like, He
did. He explained it to me, and he was really great. Our electrician that came out and with the system, he explained wires coming in and wires going out. Y'all, there's like 7 boxes on the side of the house now. But he did his best to explain it to me in the most layman terms that he could. He was really great because he was very patient. And that takes patience to make my brain understand wiring and math. But at the end of the conversation, I just told him, I said, if there's an emergency, tell me which one that I'm supposed to switch off. And he did, so we're good. Although right now it's not running anyway, but yeah. Label it and give me a simple diagram. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. On that emergency, we have an emergency shut off on the outside of the boxes.
Well,
and we have a main breaker to flip off. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to put a label on it that says turn off when in emergency.
Yeah, basically
Done.
Tell me what I need to know and leave the rest out. because like I said, the user interface is going to be on our phones and in the app. So
Well, not only that, but this is under a 30-year warranty. So anything that goes wrong, I pick up the phone and say, hey, something ain't working.
and
They're going to come out and fix it.
I need to know.
We can't get into there and go do that.
I need to know, like,
Don't touch it. Yeah,
what,
I need that
what
little
to
more.
shut off so that I can work on stuff and not get shocked. That's the
Yeah.
only additional thing that I need.
Oh, that's
to know.
good to know.
Yeah. Which it should still be the 200 amp
Yeah.
main
Yeah.
that's out there. That should isolate.
No. In that case, you would turn off the 200 amp, and then you'd have to turn off the solar system.
Okay.
See, I listened.
This equals bacon? Oh, like fried? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
Our
yeah.
life, welcome.
Okay, don't touch this.
Well,
Fried. Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, we are at our 1 hour mark.
You had a dumb moment.
So
We've got a lot of those today. What?
we're at the 1 hour mark.
Oh,
You staying?
no.
Okay.
No, we have to go get ready. He's got to go to work tomorrow. I have
I'm
to go
going
make
back
him
to
some
work
tea.
tomorrow after 2.5 weeks off.
He's going to get some
So I have to make
medicinal
sure all
tea.
my bag is packed and everything. I need to spend a little extra time on making sure that I'm ready to go back to work. But I'm determined, we are determined, because you're going to be making some videos too. But
Okay.
we are determined to keep up with at least 1 video per week in addition to our weekly live stream. 2 if we got something really interesting going on. But look forward to it. I know I do.
If you have a video idea that you'd like for us to work on, some kind of specialized topic or something,
You can add it
Send
in
me
the
an email.
comments below underneath, like after the video.
yeah,
That would be good. Or an
or
email.
an email. I'm trying to kind of make myself a list of things that we can kind of pick and choose from if we have a slower week. So just kind of somebody, and you guys might throw out an idea that I was, hey, I need to do that anyway.
We did finally. I don't remember who. I don't remember who it was that recommended it, but we did finally play around with that the brake bleeder and the sealing the glass jar.
That's from over there.
So we will be working on that one very
Yes,
soon.
that's really cool.
Maybe even this weekend.
Canadian wants a video of me learning which switch not to touch.
We could do that on
man.
a short. We could definitely do that. All right, guys.
Have a great week, guys. Next week we will be back on Thursday.
That's right. Back on Thursday next week.
We did not name the ducks.
Shoot. We didn't name the ducks.
That's what we were supposed to do this week. I knew there was
We
something.
were not prepared
I know.
because we had.
Well, with the solar install and
We'll have to do that next week. I'm so sorry. We had the solar install and then Nanny needed us right before the live stream.
yeah.
Sorry, we forgot.
mm,
We'll
I knew
work
there
on
was
getting
something
that.
else that we
We'll
were
do that
supposed to
next
work
week
on.
instead.
We've got a lot going on.
Yeah, nameless ducks.
They will have names by next Thursday night,
We
guys.
have blank and ducky.
We'll get it done. This week was a crazy.
Thank you for the reminder though,
Crazy.
because we totally forgot.
I'm gonna write that down.
Okay, guys. So next week on Thursday, that's when we will be naming the ducks. We will actually be naming the ducks. So, thanks again for hanging out with us. It's always fun. And until next week,
We'll
Good
see you
night.
next Thursday, guys. Stay
God bless.
safe and God bless.